Hello, I would like you to have a good look at the graph given here. Well, this is the graph of a nonic polynomial function. Nonic means degree is 9, okay? So it's an odd degree, nonic, you can see the characteristic. Opposite ends, the end behavior, right? You can make out this nonic function, right? Now, looking at the graph, what can you say about the leading coefficient? The leading coefficient should be negative, right? Because the right side is down, right? Okay. Now take it as a quiz. Now think about this graph. So you have to answer a couple of questions when you look at the graph. One, since we have already given you it's a nonic polynomial, you know what is the degree, right? But let me list the things which I am interested in finding from you. So first thing which I want you to report is what is the degree of this function? Right? Second thing is what is the leading coefficient? I should say leading coefficient sign, okay? I'm not interested in the value of leading coefficient at present, okay? Just the sign of leading coefficient. Okay. Now, third thing is I want to know about the zeros along with their multiplicity. Okay, so you know the zeros are here. There's 1 0 here, 1 0 here, 1 0 here, and 1 0 here, right? So I would like to know the zeros. There are of course 1, 2, 3, and 4 zeros, right? And you know it's degree 9. Okay, now and their multiplicity, right? Possible equations, right? 3 possible equations. 3 possible equations, right? 3 could be like, you can think this is like power 2, then this is 1, 3, and this one is 4, and we are left with 5. You could put this as 5, right? Like that. You can make this 4 and then count your zeros, right? You can increase, decrease at places, but their total should be 9, right? Because it's a nonic function. So 3 possible equations. Then I would like you to write down one equation, calculate one equation with leading coefficient an, one exact equation, which could be possibly equation of this particular curve. So that means I want you to find the leading coefficient. Once you find the leading coefficient along with the zeros, well, you have a unique solution, correct? So one, I would like you to find this, correct? So these are few things which I would like you to answer for this particular graph. Correct. So if you have any difficulties, let me know, write them in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to solve for you. Now, just to give you an idea, let's try to do one possible equation, right? So we can go from left to right and we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first this 0 is at 6. Therefore, this could be, let's write this as x plus 6, right? And the degree could be 2 or 4, but it's even for sure, right? Now this is 1. And this is at 1, 2, 3. So we say this one is at 3, so I'll write x plus 3 for this. And this is at x, I'll write x here, and then I have this one as 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'll write x minus 4, correct. For sure, these are linear zeros, is that okay? Okay, so zeros with multiplicity, and okay. So these are linear zeros, so nothing for 4, and because I'm writing a function, I should write a here, right? And then I'll write probably f of x equals to a times this, and to find value of a I need a point, right? Now to make the degree as 9, what I could do is, again I could think this is like 2, right? I can put this as 2, and I know this is 1 and this is also 1, so I can only play around with these two figures here. So it is 1 plus 1 2 and 3 4. This should be 5 in that case. Is that okay? Other alternatives could be I could make this as 4. In that if I increase this by 2, I have to decrease this by 2, right? So those are the other alternatives which we can work on. Correct. Now, a value. Now for a value, we need a point on the graph which could give us a good a value, right? We already considered 0, so that is not the point which we are looking for. A good point could be this point, for example, here, right? So this point is minus 1, 2, 3, 4. So the point could be minus 4 and y value of 2, right? So that could be a good point. F of x is 2 and x is minus 4, and then we can calculate the value of a and get our equation. You understand? So that is a possibility that, so I should not write 3 possible, I should write all possible. All possible, right? I'm adding the word not 3 here, but all possible, okay? All possible equations, right? One equation with a and now as a communication part, I will like you to describe zeros. Types of zeros for the function, for f of x, right? Let's say this is f of x we're talking about, okay? So do all these things and submit your assignment. And in case there is a difficulty, we can always discuss this, okay? Thank you.